Liberia safe forever. So open up your heart, let the unity begin. Love is
So good afternoon, and welcome to it. This is Sports World on the LPR-TV. I'm your usual host, Emmanuel Jepo, the Sported One. We aired on Sports World today at 15 hour 30 minutes GMT. If you're watching across the globe, if you're watching in the UK, you're watching in the United States, you're watching from China, you're watching from Asia, then around Africa. This is Sports World. We're talking about sports. We're talking about sports in Liberia, Africa, and the rest of our world war. At the weekend or the early September is the World Cup qualifier in Liberia. Is one who will be in action against the Super Eagles of Nigeria in the FIFA World Cup qualifier on September 3rd. The Lone Star, the white and blue take on the Super Eagles of Nigeria in the FIFA World Cup qualifier. The mouth-watering squad for Liberia have been released. There is no doubt Peter Butler, the English former Western midfielder, remain the coach of the Liberian national team. He released a name of 22 players that will take on Nigeria in the Central African Republic in a back-to-back World Cup qualifier. We're going to be giving you the list. We're going to be digging deep into the listing, player by player. Emmanuel Keke, former Barak Young controller and former under 15 and under 17 coach, sharing the launch with us on Sports World. We're going to be talking about the team selection who will depart the country earlier next week for Nigeria. Already on the opposite hand, the Nigerian Football Federation released a list of 30 players for the double engagement against the Liberian team and the Cape Verde team in the FIFA World Cup qualifier. We're also going to be giving you the listing of the Nigerian team, styles to the Nigerian team. At least 6 of the English players into the team replaced, and 30 replacements on the substitute list for Nigeria. 30-man short list for Nigeria in the FIFA World Cup qualifier. The breaking news coming in is that Pan Sherman has ruled out the chance to represent Liberia. He has asked for the chance to be excluded from the matchday squad against Nigeria. Will Peter Butler replace Pan Sherman is the big question. So we hear on Sports World in the international scene. Cristiano Ronaldo is made a move, the last minute move, or deal hijacked by Manchester United. He returned to the Old Trafford Stadium. Lionel Messi will be in action at the last minute today for Paris Saint-Germain after making the swift decision to leave Barcelona after 21 years with the Catalonia. We're going to be talking all more. We're going to be looking at a bit of transfer in the transfer market. Couple of Liberians playing in action. Justin Salom and the rest, you just name it. This is Sports World. We take a minute, but we'll come back with that into the majors happening in the world of sports.
And I'm working with KC Apartment. I'm the customer service manager. KC, as the name implies, is stand for Krayi Alashi Sheikh, and it's a real estate agency that was funded by our CEO. And this company has been in existence since 2 years now. So we are pushing our 3 years of existence. We offer one of the best services ever in Liberia as agency. So we are involved into so many real estate work, such as the selling of SIM cards, apartment renting, land leasing, and we also involved into garbage. And we also help people to get nice property in a decent apartment for rent, for lease, and we involved in other activities like selling of small phone like PCO, and we also sell scratch card and that of mobile money USD. Okay, basically we have places all over the Painesville, Congoton, and Singapore. So for Painesville area, we got places within the rehab, Subatan, GSA, Tiporo, Police Academy, SD Cooper, AB Topper, and that of the Boulevard. And for Congoton, we got places opposite Ministerial Complex, around Unity Party Headquarters, 540. We got places in Fish Market, Oro, Famuma, Matali, Airfield. So we got places running from Painesville all the way to City Hall. I would like to appreciate all of my customers, most especially those ones are reliable. I will say thank you for the time being, and I will also let them know that if they want a decent or nice apartment, they should always come to number 1 KC apartment, and we are there to offer the best services ever. And we promise that with no regret, we will not delay, and we will not do anything that will work in the interest of our clients. For the real estate office, we only have one branch, and this place is in Rehab, Boys Turning Point. And we also got our Facebook page where you can follow us. It's KSC Apartment and Real Estate Management. You can also contact us on 0777 325571. It's our orange line, and our Monster line is 0880 325571. You can also find us on WhatsApp with our WhatsApp number 0888 27 24 16, and you can also email us at kscapartment@gmail.com.
So welcome back to Sports World. You're watching from Monrovia, Liberia. You're watching across the globe. This is Sports World. As I said earlier, the Mouth Watering World Cup qualifier kick off early September, that in a week time, when the Lone Star of Liberia take on the Super Eagles of Nigeria in the FIFA World Cup qualifier. The Lone Star coach remains Peter Butler. The Englishman remains the coach of the Lone Star team. Already 22 players is out for grab against Nigeria. Who are those 22 players? Few names left out, few names included into the team, like the leg of long-standing and former captain Tia Dennis, who just returned to Monrovia club. Brewery is into the team, made a return to the team alongside Arvin McCornell. Arvin McCornell of sensational LPR-TV also returned to the Englishman team. There is no room for team captain Sam Johnson, who just returned to football action in the Swedish top flight with Matcha Bay. No place for Sam Johnson, no place for William Isaki Jebo, no place for Anthony Swante Line 4, no place for Peter Wilson. You just name it. Let's look at the team listing here for Liberia. The team listing here for Liberia confirmed by Peter Butler in a news conference on yesterday, confirming the name of 22 players, including 7 local players and 15 professional players. There is no room for Lone Star usual red-back Joel Johnson, who plays his club football in Charlotte Independent, the United States of America. So let's take the listing first. The listing and look at who is on the roster for the Lone Star of Liberia. Three goalkeeper on the listing for the Lone Star of Liberia. Ashley William is the man on the listing, number 1 on the listing for the Lone Star of Liberia. He plays the club football for Riyadh Bolontidica in the Spanish Third Division. Two local goalkeepers add up to Ashley William Tumisango of Lisca FC and Molly Keita of Mati. Barun are the three goalkeepers added into the Lone Star team. There is no space for Bosnan Wandan, who plays his club football now in the Romanian League 2, the Spanish-born goalkeeper. There is no place for Bosnan Wandan and Peter Butler team. The defender I, Brian Simeru, who plays his club football, could be making his debut for Liberia. Brian Simeru, PKFC, then Sapo is the first man on the defender roster for Liberia. Prince Bade for FC Drita in Kosovo is another name on Peter Butler roster. Tia Dennis making his return to the Lone Star after staying at the three friendly matches against Mauritania, Libya, and the Desert Fox of Algeria. Tia Dennis is a long-standing and former captain of the national team of Liberia. Avin McConion returned to the team after missing the three friendly matches with the Lone Star. Jeremy Sengwe on loan to Rie Ballon Pitiga lands in the Spanish Third Division, will be the number two player for Liberia, replacing Joel Johnson Agala-Rain. Joel Johnson Agala-Rain is mixing this encounter. Daniel Pate of Beer Mountain is also called into Butler team. Daniel Pate of Beer Mountain is into the team. Samson Dwyer, sensational LPR-TV order, another promising defender, is into Butler team. Carlo Williams of Watanga FC is into Butler team. Let's look at the midfield component of the Lone Star selected by the technical staff of the Liberian national team headed by Englishman Peter Butler. There is room for Alan Nishade. Alan Nishade is into the team. He should be captaining the team per report in our inside. So Alan Nishade, who plays for Aruk in Switzerland, is the first midfielder on Butler roster. Oscar Dolislav Prague, Czech Republic, is another name on Butler team. David Tiklo Tue, who have been sensational in Belarus for a couple of months now. Belarus with Vulcan Brest. David Tue is in Butler team. Justin Salom is another new debutant who will be making his debut for the senior national team of Liberia. He's a Swedish-Liberian Justin Salom of Detchivort in the Swedish Allsvenskan League is also in Peter Butler team. Having Macaulay, the experience known as Murphy Mesa, is into Butler team. He plays his club football in Jordan for Sabah FA. So forwards lineup for the Lone Star on Butler 22-man listing. Terence Tisler for Kosila Sport in the Turkish second division. Terence Leodonan Tisler of Kosila Sport in the Turkish second division is in Butler team. Another debutant, Ayuba Koshiat of Nagbrada. He plays in Nagbrada 3-0 victory over Ado Denha in the Dutch FA division on yesterday. Ayuba Koshiat could be in Butler 22-man team. Quan Shemon has been included, but Quan Shemon lately asked for excuse to be excluded from Butler team, so Peter Butler could replace Quan Shemon at this dying moment. Vendave Hammond, who is on attack, he lastly played his club football in Albania for FC Laxi. Vendave Hammond has been training with the local lad. He's on the team list for Peter Butler. Abu Kamara Raza Mekidonijad of Macedonian. Abu Kamara Rajat is another debutant who could make his debut for the senior national team of Liberia. The final man on the list is no one else but Mohamed Kesari Kamara, who plays his top flat football for Hataya Sport in the Turkish Super League, could be making his debut for Liberia. So no Joel Johnson, no Sam Johnson, no William Jerbo, no Otello Bart in Butler 22 men listing for Nigeria. There will also be no Pan Sherman. Emmanuel Keke is here to share the launch with us. We're going to be deep into Butler's selection. Couple of names left out of the team. Butler gave reason why these players gotta be left out of the team. Joel Johnson excuse, Juan Jean Sherman also the excuse. Sam Johnson is a technical decision by the coach, as usual reported. But Sam Johnson was having 2 yellow cards, but it's not a FIFA World Cup qualifier matches, but rather an African Cup of Nation qualifier. So Sam Johnson has been left out of the team due to some technical reason. Emmanuel Keke is here with us to share the launch with us here on Sports. Well, we'll take a break and we'll come back. We'll bring you the first reason when Butler released his listing.
My life is brilliant.
Hello, my name is Priscilla Wang. I'm the manager of Ladies and Things Salon and Boutique. Ladies and Things here, we do all kinds of braiding. We do the box braid, we do the bodo braid, we do different kinds of braid. We also do weaving, both human hair and synthetic hair. We do massaging for both male and female. We do pedicure, both male and female. We also do the different kinds of nails. We do the acrylic nails, we do the gel nails, we do the natural nails here at Ladies and Things. We got this, we got African attire for both male and female. We got African slippers, sandals for male and females. We got the different kinds of jewelries. We got the African jewelries for females. And we got earrings. We got different kinds of stuff. We got discount. Once the first time come here, we gave you 50% discount off. We even got drinks where you would do your hair, you cool yourself up. I'll ask you to visit this place, Ladies and Things Salon and Boutique. You will feel comfortable, you will feel at home because our services is good. I can assure you that.
You're beautiful. You're beautiful. It's true. I saw your face in a crowded place, and I don't know what to do, 'cause I'll never be with you.
So welcome back to Sports Live after that bit of commercial here on LPR-TV. My name is Emmanuel Jerbo. The Lone Star played in 5 days' time against the Super Eagles of Nigeria. 22 men already up to represent the Lone Star of Liberia. Peter Butler is aware of some of the nations in the Lone Star Group seed and include the Super Eagles of Nigeria. Peter Butler has been talking more to journalists in Monrovia when he released the 22-man listing of the Lone Star.
As for the group, yeah, it's going to be a tough group, very, very tough group. Nigeria, full of superstars, Blazubino and Didi in Acho. I could go on. You could go on all day about their list. They've got good players, very, very well funded. Player welfare is really, probably on a different league to us. But again, I'm not going to complain about that. I'd rather us learn from, what we have at our disposal to work with. So what we have to take into consideration, whether it be Cape Verde, whether it be Central African Republic, whether it be Nigeria, they may be better funded. They may have better player and welfare provision than ourselves. But I'll back myself against any other coach in that group. That we will be as organised, as competitive, and with an attack-minded slant on our game. I think since we've come here, our DNA, our playing identity has changed, and we've got more younger, vibrant, on the front, energetic players with legs in midfield. Yeah, we are going to at times get peppered by stronger players with better quality. But if you've got a team plan and you've got a plan A and a plan B, I know that we can be as competitive and make a very positive impact moving forwards.
He English coach Peter Butler, who is guiding the Lone Star to the FIFA World Cup qualifier after a one-year contract renewal with the Liberia Football Association in the news conference with journalists in Monrovia at the Liberia Football Association House in Central Monrovia. On the opposite angle, Nigerian coach Gernot Roy has released a name of 30 players for the Super Eagle game against the Lone Star of Liberia and the Blue Shark of Cape Verde on September 3rd and September 6th, respectively. So let's look at the Nigerian team. The Nigerian team is made of dominant professional player Francis Ozuoho of Upper Nicosia in the Cyprus First Division, Daniel Akibis of Kaiser Chief in the South African Premier League, Madu Okochi of Sparta Roden in the Dutch top flat, the Netherlands are the three goalkeepers. So one local goalkeeper in Gernot Roy team for the Lone Star and Cape Verde match. For defender Yidoji Awizian of Boretivat in Portugal in the Portuguese Super League, Kenneth Omoru of CD Leganes in the Spanish La Liga, the suspended Leon Balogun of Glasgow Rangers. Leon Balogun has been asked to leave the team or excluded from the Nigerian team after initially invited. So he is out of this team. Willen Trude Ikon of Watford in England, Olaluwai Annan of Toronto in the Serie A, the Italian Serie A, Jamilu Collins of Paderborn 07 in the German Bundesliga, Abdullah Shidu of Ominia in Sapo, AC Omilia in Sapo, Zadu Sanozi of FC Porto in the Portuguese Premier League, Kevin Opo Guman of Hofian TGF Hofian in the German Bundesliga are defender called by the Nigerian coach. The midfielder called by the Nigerian coach is Ojiniki Karud Itibo of Watford in the Kabakle Premier League, Wilfred Ndidi of Leicester City in the Kabakle Premier League, Frank Oyika of Brentford in the English Championship, Joseph Ayudili Arubu of Glasgow Rangers in the Scottish Premier League. Forwards are Aman Monsad, who just signed for Faith Karagumuros in the Turkish First Division, Ellis Awobi of Everton in the English Premier League, Samuel Kalou of Bordeaux in the French Ligue 1, Victor Usmilik of AS Napoli in the Italian Serie A, Kelechi Iheanacho of Football Club Leicester City in the Barclays Premier League, Moses Simon of Netted in France, Paul Una Uchu KR Jink in the Belgian and Super League. 7 other added into Your team, Terrain Mufid of Lorient, France, Heren Oyiku Okuru of Olympiacos in Greece, Chidiri Uchuku of CSK Moscow in Russia, Innocent Buku of Mamo FL in the Swedish Allsvenska League, Valentin Okuwafo of Sporting Charleroi in the Belgian Top Flat, Tirunic Ibici of Venezia in the Italian Serie A, Kingsley Michael of Bologne in the Italian Serie A are the 7 additional players called by coach Gerard Geronong Rock of the Nigerian Super Eagle national team. So we gave you the 2 team official listing for the FIFA World Cup. They don't play it until 5 days time on September 10th in Lagos. So Emmanuel K also be talking more about the Liberian team. Peter Butler released the name of 20. You heard the name of the 22 player. 2 local goalkeeper, 1 overseas goalkeeper Ale into the team. Ashley Williams is into the team. Ashley Williams is into the team. Molly Keita, not much is known about Molly Keita. Some will say this one and you just name the rest of the local goalkeeper. But Molly Keita coming from the angle of Mate Baru, who have been doing sensational work in the past season in the Liberia domestic league. Molly Keita is into the team. Some will frown, the fan will frown on Tommy Sango in inclusion into the team. So let's look at the goalkeeper component of the Lone Star selection.
Thank you, Emmanuel. You see, playing Super Eagle in 5 days time. The selection, as I said earlier on Kenya last week, they never include
Wani Boston Wani had
you never include him.
Boston Wani.
Of course, you need him. He had a career experience international as well. You have excellent goalkeeper.
Yeah, with good football, but quite some time we have not seen Boston Wani in competitive action for inside sold at the Liberia Football Association. So Boston had a problem, but Boston is in action now. This time around in the Romanian top flat after leaving Greece territory, coming to the Romanian second division. It's a boost for Boston Wani. He's a good goalkeeper with good experience.
You see, even as I told you earlier on, we play the Super Eagles. We play the match, the Super Eagles. Because for anything to happen, football wise, Mori Keita in the first league is a promising young goalie. I don't think it's needed now. If you don't want to call money, then you become Ishaga Jallo with my experience.
Yeah, Ishaga Jallo from Baraki on controller. He's a good
There's
goalkeeper.
the reason why they flew Kolobali from here to Algeria. They flew in from here to Algeria. If you will not even be a part of a trial team.
A trial team.
So
Kulubali is one good goalkeeper, formerly of Baraki controller. You coaching at Baraki controller. If I may recall, you coach Kulubali at Baraki controller. He had a couple of stumble injury, returning to action, included flying a jet to Algeria to replace one of the players who was out of that friendly match. Flying a jet to Algeria, couldn't make a debut or couldn't make an appearance in Algeria or the Mauritanian. Kulubali is a good goalkeeper.
You see Mori Keita, who had a problem medically with COVID stuff, and he had to be replaced by Kolobali. You know, Mori Keita in the squad, when talking about Ashley Williams, he's been in the States for Liberia, internationally, he has some experience. Experience-wise in that department, Tommy Sango, it's no mistake. I think they needed to give money a chance to be among the 3 goalies. When you don't have that international experience, anything could happen, then everything will be teachers, it should be equally experienced with the other 2 guys. Anything could happen in training, even before the match.
Yeah, and you got two matches in 4 days time.
So for me, in the goalkeeping department, no problem.
Where they left out of Bosnia Wani.
Of course.
Bosnia
We need
Wani. Okay, let's look at the defender called up by Butler. Let's look at the inclusion of Brent Samuel, who could be making his debut in some Netherlands Guinean Liberian international now. He born onto a Guinean parents in Netherlands, who is in Netherlands, had a couple of heritage with Liberia. Now called up to the Liberian national team. He saw defender who plays central back and also play the defensive role. Some will find out why you will only get one defensive midfielder in the person of Alan Nishe. But look at the defender now. You have Brian Samaru, you have the Prince Bill, formerly of Monrovia Club Brewery. You have the Prince Bill, you have the leg of Tia Dennis. Tia Dennis returned to the national team after staying out of the 3 matches. You got Arvin McConion. Arvin McConion plays against Africa Coast in the last friendly match. He also featured against the Egyptian national team in a 1-0 defeat in Cairo. I can recall into the team, returning to the team this time around. He had a couple of appearances with the Lone Star team. The Jeremy Singway lately into the spotlight, been excellent at the number 2 position. But looking at the left out of Joel Johnson at coloring, Joel Johnson had bulk of the experience since the retirement of Solomon Grahams at the number 2 position. Joel Johnson had been the one who count on. He's a Spanish Liberian. Daniel Pitt is a local lad who played excellent well in the past season for B Mountain, is also into the team. Samson Duet went with the national team for the friendly matches in Mauritania, in Algeria, you just name it. Carla Williams lately called onto the team, showing progress into the team.
Yes, you see, I go to the 3 test matches at Liberia play. You look at the different aspects. Before then, I think I want to really labor the schools. You know, the list was released. McConnell was left out. Tia Dennis was left out. My issue was take along McConnell and Tia Dennis. I said, you got 3 matches you're going to play.
Yeah.
And see whether you could include them into the test match to see. Because it was good that it put some pressure on them. In my opinion, they were too complacent. So they needed some pressure from the technical staff to step on the game.
To step over the game.
Yeah, so for me, but they needed to carry them along.
At this time, they traveled for the friendly matches.
Because when they reaching up in the friendly matches, you see how our parents. And how they think who can match you in our next time, you won't have too much problem. But apparently the coach playing, as time goes by, I think you were counting a lot of players from outside, like Mike Paba, the central back.
Yeah, Mark Paba lately rejected the team call up.
He's not yet ready.
Yeah, he's not yet ready.
I want your conversation where you mentioned, but you told them before then he's not ready for national team football. Well, they're still trying something. But they probably have been central back. Tia Dennis, I think the more cap player on
the captain player on the national team now.
The vice experience, bringing back, I think he need to prove saying that he has the experience.
Once a captain of the Liberia national team, I can remember when Joe Ashton would turn over the captain armband, it was Tia Dennis who pocketed that band. And after winning Jebo, it was Tia Dennis who pocketed that band.
So as I said, we needed them, but now they are in the squad. They have all the experience. We get Brian
Sumaru. He's a debutant.
He's a debutant. We don't have the opportunity to take him along in the test matches.
In the test matches.
So it's another
tryout play.
Tryout play is an issue. It's a good addition by the coach. Having McConnell, good defender, as I said earlier on. They need to push themselves. They don't know their quality. They do have qualities. They need to realize that the qualities is those guys playing against too. You
think with this defense listing or at least I think 8 defenders, you think they can continue the stars to the Nigerian defense in terms of continuing the attack of Nigeria? You listen to Amamusa. Amamusa is into the team. The leg of Ellis Awobi is also into the Nigerian team.
Look, Emmanuel, football game is preparation, I agree. And also when the game starts, it starts with different momentum also. But equally, matching the player, they have edge.
Matching the player on paper, Nigeria had a better edge than Liberia.
About 60 something plus. They have it. Now, we are going to Lagos to play. We're going to let the tear them we are playing.
Experience in a couple of
the national team. If will be an opportunity to start in Bogner's team, I think you need to know that he's another big name in African football now. He has stayed on playing our international games, World Cup qualifier, African Competition qualifier, even Anima Kwana. But again, we have the leg of Prince Bay, we have Brian Samaru. These guys playing up there. So the number of football players up there compared to our league is quite different. We are playing our international friendlies around here, our club teams. You know, so we're not going far in CAF competition. So it's always difficult, you understand? And we're looking at for the back four.
The back four. Okay, let's take it.
Carlos Williams.
Yeah, Carlos Williams is also into the team.
Also into the team. They respect of Carlos Williams. You should play the Super Eagles. Tactically, I want to suggest that the game we're going to play in Nigeria, we're going to be more tactical. Even take a draw, it's okay. Terrentezia.
We'll come to.
I'm saying some tactically.
Tactically.
You can push him back on the left back.
On the left back position.
Against Super Eagles. On the turn. Will be standing.
But there is no Tony and Tisler. Sorry to not name him. There is no Tony and Tisler who have been the short ball carrier of the long style. He had couple of disobedient attitude with the long style. Literally apologize. Yes, there is no Tony and Tisler.
There is
Mohamed Kamara. Mohamed Kamara, there is no Sam Johnson, and either way, Mohamed Kamara could be injected into the role of Sam Johnson.
Look, for me, Mohamed Kamara, you can't get him from the point, you can't get him from the side. So if there is no Tonetesio, Mohamed Kamara can step in. Trust me.
There is no Savannah Nimna this time around again.
I agree. But the game in Nigeria is more tactical. He just signed on a team.
Yes, in Finland. In the Finland top league.
Apparently, he was on action
for a couple of months.
The coach decided to not go in the coordinator direction also. You understand? But again, the national team forward is quite different. Mohamed Kamara could be a good attacking midfielder from the left side, replacing. If he bring Terrentezia
in defense,
for me,
in defense.
If the coach
but you saw let me hold you there. You saw the game against Algeria after the first 30 minutes or so. We had an early goal mini league in Algeria. Oscar Dolly putting on ahead, but lately our wings wasn't at good as you could think. Our wings, our fullback wasn't as good. They run by the wings of Algeria.
Now this one coming from with Terrentezia to the left back. You understand? George, we are almost playing football very well, tactically, technically. He was telling us they were a national team. We play the same Super Equal at SKD. You look at George dribble, physicality, how tactically you were, technically well. So, he brought in left back against the Super Equal on sorry result. Tonetezia has the same ability.
Yes.
So when he goes up, he can better contain the Awobi.
The Awobi, the Amamusa. But let's saw Joel Johnson. Joel Johnson had a couple of appearances with Charlotte Independent coming from the Wolf Experience Real Madrid, Academy coming from the leg of Valencia, going to the United States, had a couple of seasons, good seasons with Charlotte Independent in the USL Championship. Joel Johnson is out this time around.
Joel Johnson is out. Joel Johnson is out, but we still have some replacement. In my opinion, all the time, all I mean watching Joel Johnson on the youth level is a central back. Liberia, just in a friendly international, Joel Johnson plays central back, that probably so. We need competition in our back four. Jeremy Sigwe and the shape right back. in couples of King Abdullah play, qualifier, friendly international. It was exceptional. So they come on in 19 good football setup. You have good setup that 22 or 3 times a day and to meet out the demand. We gotta meet out the demand of the Super Eagles. You understand? For our Mayfi component, I think we'll come back there. My point have been in the back
Defense
foot.
in the back four.
I've been my club.
Prince Bate is another name in the back four. He plays for Club Brugge, formerly had a couple of appearances in Kosovo. He's still in Kosovo. He was lately invited
No.
against Iran. He couldn't make it due to the cancellation of that game.
To get the best of the guys, the Prince Bay. Very good player, you know, and I'm playing football. He played in the CAF tournament and Confederation Cup before. He's done by also some African football. Those guys need more international friends. Prince Bay. You understand? They got came from Quebec and Nicholas. We need the kind of kids on top. I mean, they can do anything with the ball or fear. We need competition. But now, for the third match, the defense, what we got to be tactical up in the Super Eagles. The 3-5-2 that our coach kept lining up is not our playing football. If we're not help out in the Super Eagles, we need more men in defense.
We'll come back to you, King Emmanuel Keke. We'll come back to you. Our WhatsApp line is available. You can participate. We on here on Sports World 080400679. Our WhatsApp line is available. You can participate on Sports World if you can. Zero eight is zero. I'm not actually getting it, but it's 080400679 080400679 080400679. Our WhatsApp line is motel when they travel to the Super Eagles of Nigeria. On the European scene, the shake it in the transfer market. Kalin Bobby could be on his way to Real Madrid. Real Madrid launched another offer to Paris Saint-Germain for Kalin Bobby in the sum of 180 million euros. What could be there in the last minute of the transfer window, almost 4 days to conclude the European transfer window? Cristiano Ronaldo has returned to Manchester United. It's another big move. Chelsea could be in, could get a
to get it in the back.
So okay,
A back four is a tier Dennis, maybe Sumaru or Sumaru tier Dennis or tier Dennis or
Sumaru.
tier Dennis Makuna, the big thing.
Hmm.
Then maybe using a two holding midfield, you bring in Sumaru, you bring Sumaru go home. We get points good for us, bring Sumaru in from the back four, Alonso and Njayi, where the rest of the guy in there is also good.
Okay, so to
But
participate.
back three is a typical game.
Okay, so
for
to
us.
So let me hold you there. To participate, you can just punch in the WhatsApp hotline 080400679, 080400679. We're talking about the Lone Star unpreparedness ahead of the Eagles match, looking deep into the Lone Star team. So Kimana Keke this year, former and Baragion control, the coach had a bulk of experience in Liberian football, but not lucky to coach the Liberian national team. He's sharing the launch here with us. Let's look at the midfield component. We had one defensive midfielder in person of Alan Nijar. Now, Alan Nijar have been doing well. We saw him in the match against Mauritania. Regularly in the Swiss First Division.
Okay, pressing.
So
He plays
does it
like
sound
he play holding. So we talk about attacking, talk about striker passions out. On the list, you see defending.
yeah, okay, Quan Shimon is out. Terran Tisla, you said we're using as a fullback. On the list is also the young debutant who could be making his debut, the 20-year-old Ayuba Koshat. Ayuba Koshat from Nag Brother. He started his first match for Nag Brother. Abu Kamara Raza is into the team. He's another debutant, Abu Kamara. Vendev Hamon. Peter Wazin was excluded.
Abu Kamal striker. The Ayuba Kosia
Ayuba Kosia is a
is
striker.
a striker. Fendi Hammer is a striker.
Is a striker.
We have great options. Please, Super Eagles, they are not new. Super Eagles are new team. Classical team. They imported big leagues in Europe. No, they respect. The Liberian team, the players are hungry. They don't know players, they are hungry. They need the instruction and they need to take the instruction from the coach and we'll go for the kill. Super Eagles play Sierra Leone 4-0. The Leon Star came on the back and scored 4
So
times.
if you were to coach this Lone Star team, could you put the magic there in Lagos? Could you put the magic there in Lagos?
Liberia, this is a qualifying match. If I have to coach the national team, I'm talking to the coach. Now, I will use Terran Taser
As a fullback.
as a fullback, only left back position. The reason is simple. It's not their respect to Carlos. He just coming on international football.
It's different.
It's been long. He played in the Wafu on 20, long time ago. Once upon a time, he played on the team again, make a trip. He didn't play or whatever. They brought him back. We didn't look at the prospect, traveling from the team. All of a sudden, he pick up form. He brought him back. You cannot start him against the Super Eagles. Before you do that, a couple of test matches, Carlos will be in the team. He outstanding, great. One player of the match is Super Eagles. Tactically, when President George we were playing at the time, breaking George at the back, we are left backs in the country.
But let's look at the attacking let's look at the attacking before we take your parting or closing comment and wrap up with international sports. Let's look at the attacker now. Kwashemon is excluded from the team. You got Abu Kamara. Abu Kamara is into the team. Abu Kamara.
It's sad, but the football again, he's speaking from in Malaysia. We are good addition, he a good physique, a fighting spirit. You got the better guy against Super Eagles defense, creating more fighting there for us, creating problem. But we also have depth to cover the gaps.
Yeah. So Alo Brown is out. Alo Brown could be another boost and play well again in the 3 matches. Alo Brown coming from the background of the domestic league. Alo Brown could be another late addition.
As you say, if you look at late 2 month strikers, so as they come, you try to adjust.
Okay,
so being adjusting, maybe you just fell short. They adjusting.
Let's just take your closing comment before we wrap up.
Yeah, I just want to encourage you guys on camp to keep your heads on harder. Encourage your coach, and again calling the government to do more. You can shake out the Super Eagles in Lagos. Don't worry about the Lone Star, but the Super Eagles are a bigger team. We need to match them with players. I want the coach to listen to me. I'm just appealing to him to look in the direction I'm suggesting. With characters in our back 4 from the left back. He will help him. He will help Liberia. And we wish the team good luck. We're looking forward to seeing the game. The players should keep their heads on harder and forget about social media. There's no time to post from camp. It's time to concentrate. Nobody knows that anywhere now. So they should keep focused, I think.
So Emmanuel Keke have been sharing lunch with us here on Sports World. We have been talking deep into the Liberia national team, looking at player selection. He have been sharing a good time here with all. Cristiano Ronaldo on the international scene. Cristiano Ronaldo CV is transferred with Manchester United for 25 million. News coming in says Juventus won Eden Hazard as a replacement for the departed Cristiano Ronaldo. Calling Bobby, Real Madrid has launched a last minute offer for calling Bobby this time around in 180 million. Lionel Messi could be in action this weekend on today when Paris Saint-Germain take on Reims after his 21-year stay in the Spanish league with Catalonian Barcelona. News generation says Inter Milan has reached agreement with Argentine striker Lautaro Martinez. Earlier on in the Carabao Premiership, it was dominant day for Manchester United. Manchester City, the half line. Manchester City has did defeated Arsenal by 5 goals to nothing. Thanks ever so much for watching Sports World here with Emmanuel Jebo. We hope to bring you a splendid edition this Wednesday from 3 to 4 p.m. Liberian time. That is from 15 hour to 16 hour GMT, where you can participate. We're still talking Lone Star until Lone Star depart for Nigeria and take on the Super Eagles of Nigeria. We wish the Lone Star of Liberia success, wish Butler and his team success. Liberia will not play at the Samba Kayando when the host Chad after CAF let the ban the Samba Kayando Sport Complex. So the Lone Star will play in Yaoundé, Cameroon, indeed of the Samuel Kayando Sports Complex. But anything can happen between the lines. The Liberia Football Association has launched a late-minute appeal to CAF to reconsider the decision. So thanks ever so much for watching Sports War. I've been your presenter, Emmanuel Jebo. Good afternoon.
My life is brilliant.
Hello, my name is Priscilla Wang. I'm the manager of Ladies and Things Salon and Boutique. Ladies and Things here, we do all kinds of braiding. We do the box braid, we do the bodo braid, we do different kinds of braid. We also do weaving, both human hair and synthetic hair. We do massaging for both male and female. We do pedicure, both male and female. We also do the different kinds of nails. We do the acrylic nails, we do the gel nails, we do the natural nails here at Ladies and Things. We got lace, we got African attire for both male and female. We got African slippers, sandals for male and females. We got a different kinds of jewelries. We got the African jewelries for females. And we got earrings. We got different kinds of stuff. We got discount. Once the first time come here, we gave you 50% discount off. We even got drinks where you would do your hair, you cool yourself up. I'll ask you to visit this place, Ladies and Things Salon and Boutique. You will feel comfortable, you will feel at home because our services is good. I can assure you that.
You're beautiful. You're beautiful. It's true. I saw your face in a crowded place, and I don't know.
You've worked for months to bring your or your client's event to life, but unfortunately, the world had another plan. In reality, the only thing you lost is the venue. We take your vision for hosting a virtual conference and bring it to life online. No matter how complex your agenda is, we produce a smooth, engaging experience. Call the Liberia Public Radio today and schedule your event. Our number is 682-433-8802. If you prefer to submit your request via email, please send the request to liberiapublicradio2012@gmail.com. Our staff are standing by waiting for your phone call.
I'm Isaac Zawalo. I am an instructor here at the Arlington Career Center. I'm an instructor of mathematics. Mostly I teach the dual enrollment math classes for the Arlington Career Center. I've been here in Arlington for about 16 years. I originally come from Liberia, a small country on the west coast of Africa. It was established by free slaves from the United States. In Liberia, I'm involved with a series of educational projects. I own 2 schools, an elementary school in the capital city, Monrovia, and a secondary school about 40 kilometers outside of Monrovia in a little town where I grew up called Kakata. Well, the secondary school is called Giddings Polytechnic Academy. It's located about 40 kilometers outside of Monrovia.
Now, what makes Giddings Polytechnic Academy to be the best school is that at the Giddings Polytechnic Academy, we are introduced to our elective such as drafting, nursing, business, journalism and creative writing, and agriculture. That's not all. We are also having a free access to the internet, and we are also introduced to ICT, that is the information communication technology.
The school is changing lives. Our parents are coming to the school and they are telling us, one, our teachers are consistently in class. Our students, the school is fenced, so our students remain on campus for the most of the day. The level of instruction, I've been told, is at the highest possible level for Liberia. In fact, it is projected that our enrollment will increase from 230 to about 500 for the next academic year. We are seeking help when it comes to technology, as I indicated. Any kind of resources that will help students to do better, textbooks, use textbooks, anything that will help ease the situation of our students. Anything will be appreciated. No, I look forward to seeing